Do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire?
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Now listen, I know the whole point of the line is a privilege thing. The cave suit broke after one test flight, and he had the privilege to go home, make a new suit, and not worry about the costs or any damages because he's a billionaire. Riri thinks that if she had access to Tony's wealth, she could do what he did, if not better. But even though she doesn't have $1 billion worth of inheritance money like Tony, doesn't mean she's not privileged. She has a loving support system. That's a privilege. Tony did not. But the big thing is she was given a grant from MIT to make whatever she wanted. So essentially, she's more privileged than you and I, because last I checked, I didn't get a grant from MIT. Now, was that grant enough to make an Iron Man suit? No, but she should be smart enough to know what she can do with what she has. But she should still be able to do a lot with what she's given, especially if she's a genius. I mean, Tony was. The problem with Riri is not the fact that she constantly trashes on Tony or that she thinks she's better than him. Oh, she's disrespecting an old Marvel character. No, I like that. She's supposed to be flawed and a narcissist and more like Tony Stark than she'd like to admit. But she's just a poorly written character. Like, Riri feels like a smart character written by non-smart people. Not saying the writers aren't smart, but the writing isn't. Shuri feels like a genius. She feels like the smartest person in any room. Tony feels like the smartest guy in any room. Riri doesn't. I don't buy her being that smart. The decisions that she makes, the actions that she does, like getting kicked out of MIT or turning to a life of crime, is not something that someone like her would do. Like, why does she want to make an Iron Man suit so bad, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. Last thing, should you watch Ironheart? No. No. It's not bad, it's just like the other MCU shows. If you like those, maybe you'll like this, but probably not.